Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. We're going to move a little bit further through Exodus chapter 3 for a minute or two. Let's look at just a couple verses, verses 19 through 22. So just looking at 3-4 verses today. It says, but I know, and this is God continuing to talk about the king of Egypt, about Pharaoh. He says, but I know that the king of Egypt will not let you go unless a mighty hand forces him. So I will raise my hand and strike the Egyptians, performing all kinds of miracles among them. Then at last he will let you go, and I will cause the Egyptians to look favorably upon you. They will give you gifts when you go, so you will not leave empty-handed. Every Israelite woman will ask for articles of silver and gold and fine clothing from her Egyptian neighbors and from the foreign women in their houses. You will dress your sons and daughters with these, stripping the Egyptians of their wealth. Now, remember, we looked previously. The first thing God told Moses to go ask for was to let the people go out into the wilderness and worship God for 3 days. And he's very honest. He says, I know he's going to say no to this. What God is doing is he's giving Pharaoh the option to let the people go. And when he doesn't let the people go and he brings the plagues on them, it is because of the hardness of Pharaoh's heart and his choices, right? Judgment is coming upon the Egyptians. God knows this. God understands this. God is omnipotent and omniscient and omnipresent, right? He knows what's coming, but he's still allowing Pharaoh to make this choice in this moment to reject this. And so he tells him this. He's going to reject this. He's not going to let you go until I force him to. And so here he's kind of giving Moses a little bit of a hint of the plagues that were to come, and even tells them about the stuff that they're going to get when they leave. And we'll see that come true. We will see that prophecy absolutely 100% happen. In that when they leave, they're going to be so glad to get rid of them that they will give them stuff and let them go. So they had to get behind Moses and follow him. And the plagues, I believe, are just as much for the people of Egypt as they are for Israel. The plagues were upon Egypt, but the Israelites saw them and witnessed them. And so their faith in God is being built through these plagues as they see the Nile turn to blood, as they see the plague of darkness, the hail, the frogs, the gnats, all these different plagues that we'll talk about as we go through this. They're going to see all these things and be like, God is mighty. His hand is powerful. He is on our side. And leading up all the way to the final plague, the plague of the firstborn, the crossing of the Red Sea, all these things. That God's trying to build the faith of the Israelites while at the same time bringing judgment upon the nation of Egypt. It's a multifaceted, multi-pronged approach that God sees the big picture. Egypt's judgment, Israel's freedom, and Israel's faith. It all has to be done and built at the same time. And Moses is the vessel to do it. And we'll look a little bit more tomorrow. See you later.